It feels like day 100, but it's not. But it feels like day 100 being here in the works berth at the slipway. Just a sec, I'll clean the lens. That should be a bit better. Well, she's sun setting now on Sunday. It's a Sunday night, and the boat is absolutely filthy. Have a go at all this rubbish and stuff. This bad fella won't be here tomorrow. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. The crane arrives.
While we're on the side of the slipway, we're going to end the anchor chain.
I'm yanking the chain here.
So that you know, it's wearing on each end evenly.
What am I doing?
Ending chain. You said all that.
Why?
Make it wear evenly.
Yeah.
I always said that too.
Good.
Nice. Alright. So this is where it always goes in the water. So it's the working end. And this is the other end. So we're just going to end. So we've got the better down the bottom. And
all the gall's still on this bit.
And all the galley here, because that's all still pretty good. And this will be the non-working end.
That's the theory.
And there's, oh, we've still got plastic on here.
Yeah.
There we go, Mr. Ruffner.
All the sand that it's been in.
You'd think that would have come off by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. We disconnected our main furler and headsail furler, the hydraulics. We thought that they were all on independent circuits, but when we activated the pump, we have now pumped all of our hydraulic oil into the bilges. That's hydraulic oil down there. And Louie's dealing with it where it came up out of the furler. I'll take you up there to her. How you going, sweetie?
Pretty good.
A little bit slippery up here by the look of it. Oh, well oiled.
We now own the paper towel company.
Oh, what a dilemma. Don't know how we're going to solve the one in the bilge. Wow, that's a big bed.
That's not good. The crane won't pull that out there. Fucking arsehole doing something like that.
No wonder it doesn't leak.
Going at undoing all the rigging that's probably hasn't been undone for ages, despite Rick having put lubricant on it for, sorry about the wind noise, but lubricant on it for the last nearly 3 weeks, knowing that it's going to come out. But look at the wind. I hope you can see that it's starting to blow up just when they're getting to the final stages ready for the lift, so it's okay. This is the morning of the lift. We've just moved from our spot. We're just getting our sling ready for us. Rick just come over and said, do you know where the prop shaft is from being, you know, like in position from when you're up on above the water? Well,
break anything, this is where it's gonna break.
We've never actually made a note of where it is from on deck. So, as Rick's just come over and said, if anything's going to break, this will be where it breaks. Cross your fingers, guys.
Fraction too much forward.
So I think they're going to move the slings just like a little bit further now. Be able to mark it next time for next lift.
Fumi asked me, he said, is you very, very dirty or just lightly dirty? And I said, oh, very dirty. And he said, how long since you've done it? 5 years, 10 years? I said, oh no, 18 months. He said, no, not very dirty.
Nearly a little bit embarrassed to film this, but you got to film it.
It's actually not that bad.
My father would turn over in his grave.
Well, but look how it came off where the strap is.
Yeah, but you know what, Dad would just turn over there.
Look where the fish is. Is Hubby? Hello. Hello. Hubby's going to feature on YouTube. Does that pin go all the way through? Yeah. Aha. Wow. Okay. Strong man. This is the top fitting of the furler. It's not hot, which is good. And the sail rotates, sorry, that stays fixed, of course. And that rotates. As we've had our mast taken down, we've had a good look at our hood hydraulic furling systems, and the top bearing was crunching and kind of binding a little bit. So we are I'm just going to go and have a look at the bearings that they got out and see how we go. Supposed to be round. As you can see, the head's nowhere near round. Just a big, huge mess. So, got to get those replaced. Oh, hello. Isn't boating about, how do they say it? Something like, you've got to be a contortionist or something to work on it, or to own a boat. Here, I'll show you what I'm working on. This is the P bracket, the inside of the P bracket, the bracket that holds the propeller shaft, steadies the propeller shaft between where it exits from the back of the boat to before it gets to the propeller, so it steadies the shaft. and it's I don't know whether you can tell, but it's been weeping, and because it's underneath our bed normally, it's not an area where I go into regularly to check. And also this compartment's where I store all the timber, so it's been underneath all the timber, so I haven't noticed it. I do check that lead acid battery once a month though for the levels, but have not noticed this. And now we're on hard. I'm having to pull out all 6 bolts, but you don't do it all at once. If I do it all at once, the P bracket will become unstable and then I won't be able to line it back up again. So I do 2 bolts at a time, but not opposing each other, so nothing can move. So that's what I'm up. Okay, this is the P bracket. I think because it looks like an upside down P maybe. And there's where the shaft, propeller shaft exits the boat. Comes down here, and the P bracket holds all this nice and firm. So now these are the bolts that I've just undone. How am I going to ever get them out? So I've undone that one and undone that one. Back down into the hole I go. We're going to try the art of gentle persuasion. The old rubber mallet. What do you reckon, Scotty Butler? You reckon it's going to work? We'll see.